Hey guys, what's up? Today we're looking at some more news for Duel Links. These are upcoming events and updates for the September and October 2017. This will include a major update. This is likely to be Duel Links 2.0. Right, for those not looking at the pictures, let's go over the overview of what's going on. So in September 2017, so a week from now or so, there's supposed to be a Duelist Kingdom event. You'll have a chance to get that character, allowing you to revisit the story of the series from its beginning. As well, there'll be a new system in place, presumably of how you duel. Now, speculations to this might infer, I don't know, they might make the dueling more complicated. They might introduce the whole standby phase, main phase, one battle phase, main phase 2, and then, end phase. They might go through the whole system. They might introduce, I don't know, 5 zones instead of the 3. Maybe if they can do that somehow, they could introduce potentially Xyz monsters or other extra deck monsters to encourage play. As for the character itself, I'm not too sure about that. From what I can think of, I suppose you could have Yami Yugi or I think that character. When I think of, I can't think of any really important characters that aren't currently already in the game. You could have a minor character such as Tristan. He did have a deck, but he's quite a very small character. As for mid-September, there's going to be a certain character that goes on a rampage. This event will give you, as always, exclusive rewards. The hint for it, someone's in for a trampling, also of note in the Japanese text. The character in question is using WAI. Y itself is a kind of out-of-date way of saying in Kansai Ben, the way of speaking in Osaka, Kyoto-ish areas. Long story short, the one major character notorious for speaking like this in the original Duel Monsters comic/anime is the Japanese version of Rex Raptor. Not a hard confirmation, but it seems more likely than not that Rex Raptor is the focus of this event. Now, from this, this wouldn't be too surprising. Take the Super Joey and the Mai events. They were just the same characters, but they had better quality cards. There's been an introduction of, repeating characters to unlock, to whom have maybe better cards. So you've got the Paradox Brothers, and I'm sure they'll introduce as more as time goes on. But here's the other thing I was thinking of. What if it's not Rex Raptor? What if it's, do you remember Panic from the anime? Now, like the Paradox Brothers, he was one of their eliminators who worked under Pegasus. His goal was to make sure people lost their star chips, and by that standard, I think this could also work in that way. He was very much about destroying and trampling his opponents using dark monsters. Just a thought for you guys. In late September, there's supposed to be a mysterious tower that appears in the Duel world. No guesses to think. I can think of it as, the Kyber Corp? When they have the Battle City, when it goes to the finals, they have that tower. So perhaps you'll have stuff to do with that. Inside are never-before-seen characters using all new sorts of strategies. As of now, I can't really think of any main characters that aren't already in the game. I suppose you could look at Esperoba. You could look at a couple of the rare hunters. Maybe they're going to permanently introduce some of the rare hunters, such as the Dark Magician guy, Arcana. That's all I can think of that. Later in September as well, you'll have a major update. It's likely to be a 2.0. A new world appears, new character appears, new duel missions, and a login bonus. With the dual missions, this means at the moment I think you're limited to level 49. So by that they might introduce maybe another 10 levels or something along those lines with more difficult challenges. As for the login bonuses themselves, typically they tend to be either extra gems, or sometimes they do that little card bonus thing where each day you unlock a different card, and it could be the gems, coins, or a particular card. Those are all options. Or they could potentially bring out something completely different. We don't know, guys. In early October 2017, there's supposed to be a duelathon to be going ahead. So as you know, every time you duel, you get a certain number of points. If you lose, you still get points, but fewer of them. As your meter goes up, you then claim rewards. So you get daily and cumulative rewards. So at the moment it's limited to, I think, you can go up to 5 levels a day. So that will unlock gems, coins, and sometimes monsters. You've had various rewards through this way. It's easy enough to do, not difficult at all, and it's always, I find it personally, playing the game very enjoyable when they do this. Mid-October 2017, they're supposed to have a new character event in Duel Links. The hint is, dueling me will give you a spook that will put you in your grave. Again, not confirmation, but the accompanying Japanese dialogue seems to heavily reference the Japanese version of the zombie duelist Bones. Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, in the original Duel Monsters, he was a lackey of Bandit Keith. Now, he lost his duel against Joey. He was playing a zombie-based deck, and because of that, because he lost, though it was Bandit Keith's fault, Bandit Keith decided he'd had enough of them. He beat up his henchmen, and then he stole their star chips to get into the Duelist Kingdom finals. As for the later on, when they go to Battle City, he is also seen in the graveyard area. In this, he tries to freak out people to get their locator cards. And then, unfortunately, he gets faced down by Yami Bakura, who ends up being even creepier than he is, creeping him out even more. The cards he tended to run were very basic zombies, though. I mean, you had Mammoth of Goldfire, and you had the Snake Hair, you had that dragon zombie. So nothing in particularly that great. But you never know what they'll release to do with him. So that's it for the video, guys. What do you think of these potential new updates? Do you like the fact that they're thinking of getting a new stage for Duel Links? I mean, it's been out for close to 9 months now. I think this is a natural stage progression. By doing this, you're going to keep your audience, you're going to encourage more people to download the app, you're going to increase, just overall interest and hype. What do you think of the characters that are going to be released? Do you think, what do you think of that first one especially? The second one is pretty much almost confirmed. The first one, like I said, I think it's going to be Panic, one of the duelist eliminators. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please comment, please subscribe, please click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Some things will never change.